Alright. Wait. Let me. Can I get this introduction in and all that kind of good shit?
Internet access will soon be available at stations inside the technology wing of the base of operations. Please sign up for access by the tech desk. Access is limited to.
Turn my what up? Yeah, you get. Yeah. You got, we gotta have the audience be able to hear what you saying. Yeah, oh, now we got a monologue coming and shit.
Don't be shy.
Well, look here though. What up though? You feel me? This is your boy Spanky coming from the D with a how-to video about the D3. You feel me? Ooh, that should be rhyming, only be trying. Damn, I'm good. Oh. Real talk, straight up. We. I'm the one bringing it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? Cut and dry that real shit. So all you motherfuckers using Cronus, them laptops, any kind of modded, you know what I'm saying? This video ain't for you. So tune into somebody else's stuff. Right. This is for folks who took the game out the box and used the controller sent with it. You know what I'm saying? This for you real PlayStation players. You feel me? Not them cheaters. That's what I call y'all, cheaters. Matter of fact, we have named them in this family. We call you guys robots. So when we see bots on here, you'll see videos where we go up in skirmish at Last Stand and the DZ, and you'll see people shoot you backwards and all that. Don't, you know. We'll point them out. You know, not everybody's cheating. There are some good players. Don't get it wrong, but there are a lot of cheaters in this game now because they refuse to learn how to play. They rather let the controller work for them. So these videos ain't for y'all. Anyway, I became a master builder, so everybody tends to come to me and ask me questions about each build. Well, D3 was never one of those builds I liked before the 1.8. I hated it. My boy Poppy loved it. After that 1.8 drop, D3 changed the game. So, a lot of people don't understand about the D3, how to build it, why the shield needs to be where it needs to be.
An agent has left your team.
So what I'm going to do is show you what it takes to build a D3. What all you need for the D3 so that you can survive and do missions such as stolen signal without going down.
Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
So first off, what we need to do, of course, is get the pieces for the D3 build. Let's see if I have any I can use. Yep, there's one there. Handle your business. I'm about to do this video. Ooh, that's a gut cut. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I might have lied. I think I got all the pieces now. Oh, I didn't have all the pieces for the reclaimer. That's right.
Best gear in the city. Check it out.
We're going to do a reclaimer video too. Because a lot of people don't understand that build either. Okay, now the first thing you do when you build a D3 or any build that you're building is equip it. Put it on.
Alert. An agent is leaving the team.
See this lag part where ain't nobody talking and shit like that? That kind of shit gonna be edited. Can't be having that silence and shit. Can't even hear you, China. So, huh? Yeah, we can hear you back in the background. You like. So anyway, the best way to make a build is to start off with all of the pieces with no mods in it. The reason you don't want any mods in your soup when you start is because it can give you false readings, false numbers. And you want to have true numbers when you're making a build. Okay? So now that I have it all on, let's discuss what the D3 is real quick. The D3 gives you, well, you know, what the bonuses are. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what the suit does before you build it. How the hell you know what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? So the set 2 bonus is protection from elites. Set 3 bonus is ballistic shield, damage resilience. Set 4 is front line, which allows you to use an SMG. So a lot of times, you know, people equip a shield just to have a shield. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You have a shield that does a little bit of work, but 9 times out of 10, your shield is gonna get busted. And you have to use a handgun. Well, with the D3, you get to use a SMG. Look at that, D3 SMG. Boy, your boy's good with this shit. You feel me? So, oh, I'm saying. So anyway, only master rank shield mod is an active ballistic shield. Health is increased by 57% for every 3,000 stamina. Now, you'll never get to 12,000, you know what I'm saying? So don't even try. You'll never get there. So your best bet is to be at 9,000. That's what you want, is 9,000 stamina for your ballistic shield. That's what's going to give you. Now, you don't need all of that. You're taking away from other things like your electronics or your firearms. So the first part, you don't even want to worry about the rest of that first. You want to get to the 9,000 that they're requesting. See what I'm saying? Set 5 bonus, you get extra 15% on protection from elites and extra 5% on the ballistic shield damage resilience. Now the new talent, because all of these sets now are 6 pieces. The new talent, now when the ballistic shield is deployed, melee damage is increased by 2,000. Boy, you doing some damn good damage up in the house, you feel me? Melee is when you swing. I be loving that, man. They run up at you and shit. You swing that shield out at them, smack them, knock their ass backwards. Man, that should be lovely. So it increases how strong that is. Like if a hunter comes at you, and that's what made me really like the D3. You go down in the underground, or you dealing with a hunter, they come up and slice you with that sickle. It ain't doing nothing to your shield. Well, it will if you don't build it right, but you build it right, it ain't doing nothing to your shield. They can swing at that sucker all they want. Plus, like I say, solar signal, how you have to save those hostages at the end. You can stand right in front of the hostage the whole time and ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You'll be good. Well, look, the duration of the buff is increased by 2 seconds for every 3,000 stamina. See what I'm saying? So that's why you want that 9,000. The physical damage, the armor is increased by 30%. You know what I'm saying? Exotic damage, your weapon damage is increased by 30%. So when at 9,000, see that, there we go. That's what I was trying to told you. That 9,000, when at 9,000 stamina, ballistic shield health is increased by 200%. See what I'm saying? So now what that shield mean to you what that shield means to you, because that's what the suit just said. And the reason why you need stamina is because of the shield. You got to realize you got to carry that big damn thing around. As they shoot at you, taking all that damage. So you got to have some stamina. Oh, you got... You can't come up there, with a limp noodle. It ain't gonna happen. You need some, you need some stamina. You feel me? So now what that means for your shield is, now, right now, this suit is sitting at 6,000. So that's 2 of the 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 6,000. That shield is 792,361 health points. So it'll take a little bit of damage. It'll take a little bit, but it's gonna disappear, rather quickly. You better not stand in front of that. You better not stand in front of that hostage, because you gonna die. And if the hunter hits you one time, you gonna die. Shield ain't strong enough. Now watch the magic man go to work. So we gonna equip the shield so you know exactly what happens. Now the second talent, and we'll deal with that on a later date or a later time today. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we want to make sure about that shield. That's the most important part. So now let's get this suit to 9,000. See what we doing here. All right. So now on your D3, we're going to start with the mask. We'll take it piece by piece. On your D3, you have 3 places that you can roll on. Now that we have the 6-piece sets, you are allowed to roll on 2 of those attributes. Okay. Now, as I said, you want stamina. So we don't want firearms on the mask. We want stamina. Nope. You want stamina. First thing you want to do is get your stamina as close to 9,000 as possible. When you get your stamina to 9,000, then you can think about other stuff. That's where a lot of people go wrong with their builds. They so worried about, I want my firearms to do this, and I want my firearms to do that. While you dying, your firearms are doing what you thought it was going to do. It ain't handling. Okay. Let me slow down here. I went to the chest plate. Now, the chest plate already has stamina on it, so we're going to leave that alone. And it already has ammo capacity, so that's a beautiful thing. So we'll leave that alone for now. The backpack, we turn to the backpack. Again, the backpack has firearms on it. Well, we already know we want stamina. We want to get as close to 9,000 as we possibly can. Maybe we'll hit 9,000. So let's see what we do. They're giving me some nice numbers, I gotta tell you that. 1383. 1389. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. They go up to 1401, but we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on that. Now I'm gonna go past the gloves. Everybody gets confused about gloves, so I'm gonna jump to the holster. Now, as I said before, you are allowed to roll 2 different things on each piece. Fortunately for everybody involved, all 3 of the top numbers, firearm, stamina, and electronics, will roll all the way up to 1401. So you're wasting time trying to decide which one to roll on. The only one you really need to be concerned about is the bottom one. On this one, it has reload speed. What you want instead of reload speed, because I'll explain why you want crit hit chance. Yeah, reload speed is a good option. The reason why I picked crit hit chance is because crit hit chance multiplies the amount of times you able to do damage to a person. So your crit hit chance needs to be at least 30%, which is half of the max of 60%. So then that would be 1 for 1 bullet. You shoot 10 bullets, 5 of them hit somebody. See what I'm saying? So you want as much crit hit chance as possible. Now, for those who, not so worried about the crit hit chance, they more worried about speeding up their gun. There's a couple of other ways to get speed on your gun rather than taking it off of your suit. So my advice to you is to use critical hit chance on your holster. Then we'll go to the knee pads. Now the knee pads are on stamina already. So now that we have the stamina set, let's see where our numbers are. 8721, not too bad. 219 points away. So let's see what we can do about that. Instead of wasting all kind of time sitting here rolling forever, because that machine will make you roll forever and try to spend all your money. And I don't have enough division tech to sit here and blow on a video, so I'm not going to do that either. What I will do is increase the stamina to 9,000. Okay, now we are 8987. So I'm gonna roll up 13 more points just to get there quickly. Now the reason why I'm using the holster is because the holster, like I said, will roll up all of them 1401, but we want to get that stamina on up to 9,000 as quick as possible. Bow. Now we're at 9,024. That has increased your stamina to 9,000. Where does the shield sit now? Ooh wee. The shield is now at 1.8 million. That's a whole lot better than 793 or whatever it was at the beginning. 784, I think it was. 1.8. That dude that was just talking right there, that's one of my students too, built his. He loves it. I don't think he ever takes it off now. Oh wait, so you at 9,000. Now the trick of the D3 suit is we want to increase this past 2 million. I have the solution for that. How, you might ask? Let me tell you how. Because you want your shield as strong as possible. Why you know what I'm saying? Why short your shield? You know what I'm saying? That's just like going into a fight, you know what I'm saying, with a gun with no bullets. What's the point? Once again, you got an opportunity to choose between a 22 or a 40 cal. Which one you want? There you go. So I'm gonna help you build this as strong as possible. I'm gonna make your shield as strong as possible. Unless you want to go in there, half-ass. That's up to you. Once again, you're not worried about no firearms right now. Your protection is the shield. That's your protection. You want that shield strong. Okay, now you want to do the gloves. I was going to come back to that. Because those are the things that everybody gets confused on what to put on them. So that's why I wanted to wait. But we can do the gloves. These are already at 1340 stamina. So that's lovely. They have assault rifle damage, crit hit chance, and any enemy armor damage. Well, look here. You are running a D3. What are you going to use? An SMG. So what do you need on your gloves? SMG damage. Look at that there. First roll. All right. So now you have stamina, SMG damage, and critical hit chance. Well, enemy armor damage is okay. There you got a list over here. Enemy armor damage, skill haste, crit hit damage, health on kill, assault rifle damage, LMG damage, marksman rifle damage, pistol damage, shotgun damage. That's the list. Well, you don't need anything on there but SMG damage because you all are using an SMG. Health on kill would be good. However, you want to increase how much damage. Now, you asked about your weapons. You asked about your firearms. Well, the crit hit chance and crit hit damage increases how much damage you do to the enemy. So you want more on your suit. Also, more damage and everything comes according to mods that you put on your guns, which we will get to in a different video. Today we dealing with suits. So what I do is run critical hit damage. So mine will be stamina, SMG damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage. As soon as the daggum machine give me what I want. No, because you don't need skill haste. You're not dependent upon your other skill. You can use a heal for that just to heal yourself. So you're not really concerned about that second skill. Your concern is what your shield is going to do. And as far as your second skill goes, your skill power is going to be increased enough so when you put your skill out there, it's going to do damage. So that's not your concern right now, is your shield, how strong it is and how strong you're going to be. See what I'm saying? So what we do in order to increase that shield, now that we have that set, the gloves are on. Now we're looking at the 1.8 million. Let's see how far we can take this. So your stamina on the mask, you have crit hit. I'm gonna get it over 2 million. Over 2 million. Now what I would like on a mask, this is just me. You know, people have their own personal preference. For me, I like stamina, and then on the bottom slot damage to elites. This one has blind death resistance, which is not bad because they will throw things at you to try to blind you because you're behind the shield. That's cool. And on this mask, it's gonna have to be cool because it gotta stay there. Because we need to roll this, and I said we want crit hit chance, crit hit damage. This has crit hit chance. That's not what we want. And I'll show you the reason why. It all relays back to the strength of your shield. I keep changing this in order for them to, trying to trick them into giving me what I want. There it is, skill power. So for sure, the top two you want, stamina and skill power on your mask. Again, we'll get to the reason why in a minute. Now, on your chest plate, you have stamina, ammo capacity, skill haste, and exotic damage resilience. Now here's where it gets tricky for some people. But as I tell my students, the biggest thing you need to do is read. So the set 3 bonus says ballistic shield damage resilience. Okay. So you want some damage resilience up in there. Yep, it comes later. Right now we still worried about the suit. You want to build your build. We deal with firearms at a later time. So you have stamina, skill haste, exotic damage resilience, and ammo capacity on your chest plate. Now, being that you D3, what I do is I like to make sure that I'm getting some health while I'm behind that shield. Does that mean put health on? To me, no, because health only increases your initial health. It doesn't continue to heal you. Continue health. Well, since you're on stamina, I put health on kill. The reason why I place health on kill is every time you kill somebody with your second skill or your guns, you get 4% of their death back as healing. Or 4% of your life back. You know what I'm saying? So if you're at, say you're at a bar, you know what I'm saying? So you need another bar to be full. Well, you kill somebody, that pops you over that bar, and then you'll start to continue to heal. See what I'm saying? So why not help jump over that bar? Kill somebody, pow! Now you getting healthy again. Which also saves on you using med kits. I have extra ways for you to get health as well. But this is how you want your chest plate. With stamina, health on kill, exotic damage resilience, and ammo capacity. That shield ain't strong enough yet. That shield ain't strong enough yet. So moving on to the backpack, not yet. Moving on to the backpack, you already had a stamina. You had a skill power. Now, a lot of people come on to me and say, well, why do I need this? Why do I need that? I am one of those kind of people that love to have ammo. The max for these builds are 1907. I love to see that 1907. You can choose to have 14. You can choose to have 700. That's on you. I would rather go into a fight with more than enough ammo than not enough and be broken and have to switch over to my little handgun. That's just on me. So this one has stamina, skill, power, and burn resistance. I want the stamina. I want the skill power. And of course, I want, again, ammo capacity. Bow, there it is. So you want stamina, skill power, and ammo capacity. That's how I build it. Once again, if you choose, the list has ammo capacity, bleed resistance, burn resistance, and disrupt resistance. You can choose whichever one you want. Or bleed them with that pred and all of that. Yeah, you can do that. You can add bleed on there. That'll help you with the pred. You know what I'm saying? But you have to realize you're not going to bleed behind that shield. If your shield goes down, then he'll bleed the shit out of you. Or he get behind you, he'll bleed the shit out of you. So yeah, you can add the bleed on. You can add the burn, because they'll throw the burn grenades or whatever. But as far as a turret, the burn turret, the flame turret, that doesn't really affect you. That shield protects you against a flame turret. And if they throw a grenade with flame, you know what I'm saying, an incendiary grenade, you'll catch on fire for a little hot second, and then you'll be fine. That shield does a lot of healing against fire. That's one good thing about the shield. You can even go into Dragon's Nest and basically walk, through the fire to the box. You know what I'm saying? You'll live through it. You don't want to stay in the fire, but you can live, you know what I'm saying? You can walk through that mug. You'll be all right. I love the shield build. Surprised the hell out of me, because I'd have never got that thing before. Okay, so the last piece is your knee pads. On these knee pads, I hate increased kill XP. The reason why I don't like it is because once you get to level 30, you ain't doing nothing with XP except for getting extra field proficiency caches. Now, if that's what you want, so be it. I am one that has everything on the game, so I don't need all of that. As you see, my money is little less than 2 billion. You max out at 2 billion. I need nothing. So I'm not going to worry about that. No. Snipers don't fuck with you. As long as everybody is in front of you, no one can fuck with you behind that shield. Nobody. Oh, you got that on, what was that, on the face mask? No, that was, yeah, blind disrupt. But you already got it on there. But none of the status effects last long on a D3. No, you don't need it. It's good to have it, but it's not that serious. It does the status effect doesn't last long. It's a quick thing and you're done with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you need pads. You got exotic damage resilience, increased kill, disrupt resistance, and damage to elites. I love damage to elites. The reason why I love damage to elites is because it crosses over from PvP to PvE. We are considered elites. So it works on both of them. You don't get a lot of, we'll discuss gun talents and all of that on a different video as well. So what I want on here is I want to change this increased kill XP. You have bleed resistance, and here what I was talking about, you have your options here. You have bleed resistance, burn resistance, shock resistance, blind death, which you have on your mask already, and disorient. For me, as you were talking about, bleed or burn. No, I'm saying you were talking about the bleed and the burn. Well, like I said, with a Pred is not going to bleed you unless he's behind you or you don't have the shield. So the bleed really isn't going to affect you that much. Myself, I would go with the burn to help with the incendiary grenades. Or shock. Because they'll try to throw shock at you. But the most important part is changing this exotic damage resilience to skill power. And after I'm through with this one, we will see what the numbers look like. If they ever give the daggum thing to me. This is why you need to pick up everything and sell it, because you're going to need a lot of money.
What up? What's up, Dio?
What up, baby? I'm doing a video on the D3. How you doing?
Oh, good. So, this party's been up for like 58 hours. It's dope.
They just do not want to give me this skill power. What is wrong with these people? There we go. Skill power. Okay, so now as we bag up and we look again, on the chest plate you have stamina, health on kill, exotic damage resilience, and ammo capacity. On the mask you have stamina and skill power. The bottom attribute I'm not so concerned with. That's up to you. The knee pads you want skill power and stamina. The bottom minor attributes are all totally up to you. On your holster, you want crit hit chance. And the reason why I rolled in the stamina is because I wanted to get us to 9,000. On your gloves, you want stamina, SMG damage, crit hit chance, and critical hit damage. Last but not least, on your backpack, my favorite of all, your stamina, skill power, and ammo capacity. So now, we have 9,000 stamina, and we also have skill power on every one of our pieces that we can put skill power on. Now let's go take a look at them numbers on that shield. Wow! 2.3 million. Woo! That boy is bad. Now, I will show you my D3, because my D3 differs than yours that I just built for you. Mine is at 9,208. I have all my mods in and everything. So let's take a look at mine. And about the talents you were asking about. Now, on a D3, you're going to use an SMG. So now you can equip 2 SMGs if you so wish. You know what I'm saying? Because you can switch if you're ducked down, or if you run, you can switch to the next one. You can do that. What I like to do is I keep an SMG, and then if I'm ducked down behind cover or something like that, I have a house, because a house does mad damage with status effect. So that's why I equip mine. The talents that's on your gun. You were asking about, you know, how much damage you're going to do. What about the firearms and all of that? Well, your firearms are not going to be that high. You can max out your firearms to about 4,100. That's if you take the electronics off, you know what I'm saying, roll everything over the firearms. However, you don't need all of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. With as much damage as you're going to put out with a house, or an MP5 or a Navy MP5 or MP7, you're going to do enough damage because you're going to be right there in their face. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to shoot them directly in the head, which would mean that your firepower, which a lot of people also misunderstands, your primary firepower, that 3-digit or 6-digit number is what damage you do on headshots. It's not all through the body. They're straight up headshots. So with this house, I'm doing 292,000 per bullet in their head. That's a lot of damage. And you're able to get that because you're standing right there in their face. So now the talents, again, you're behind the shield. And in order to save from having to use med kits, I use sustain and self-preserved. The sustain, killing the target, increases your health by 6%. Self-preserve is critical hits with this weapon heal the user for 3% of damage dealt. So every time you kill somebody every time I kill somebody with this house, I'm getting health. So I don't have to use a med kit. I just keep healing myself. Okay? So critical hit chance, how much crit hit chance am I doing? Well, my critical hit chance is 43%, 43.5. Max is 60%. So for every 3 bullets, I'm hitting them with 2. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And they headshots. So that's doing pretty daggum good. And my shield at max is 2.4 million. So you'll get up there when you optimize all your pieces out. As far as mods go, that's according to where you want to put your concentration. And what I mean by your concentration is, as you stipulated in your questions, what about your firearms? Since you already have one mod in your backpack for the electronics, which puts you at 9,000, the other 4 mods that you have, you can use for firearms or electronics. That is up to you. You can use firearm crit hit chance. You can use firearm skill power. You can use electronic crit hit chance. You can use whatever you want to use. The main part of this suit has been built for you. You are at 9,000 stamina and your shield is over 2 million. When you max out, you will be over 2.4 million. Now, for the performance mods, which you can also adjust for yourself, however, I advise you to use 2 ballistic shield health mods, which keeps your ballistic shield healing. Okay, keeps it from being damaged as bad, you know what I'm saying? Keeps it, as it says, gives you health on it. Now, because your ballistic shield has ballistic shield damage resilience, then why not put 2 more ballistic shield damage resilience mods in? They go as high as 5.0. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you the other numbers. The ballistic shield health mods go to 7.5. So you want 2 of those at 7.5 and 2 ballistic shield damage resilience mods at 5.0. What does that do? Again, to the shield, your damage increases 10%, your damage resistance goes up to 34.5. That is beautiful. And there you have your D3. Have fun with your build. Go out and kill.